There are two types of fly fishing flies, surface and subsurface. Your surface ones, which we call dry flies, are pretty much what I've got here in general. Large attractor pattern, which I call big and uglies. This is an emerger, even though it's a nymph, which would be a subsurface fly, but you notice the little yellow tag, that's something that you can see on the surface. This is called an RS2, which fishes in the surface film as a dry, and this is more of a traditional style dry. As you can see, the wings, the hackle, the tail, and the midsection of the body. More of a traditional style dry fly. Subsurface, in subsurface you have the wet flies, nymphs, streamers. That pretty much covers what you have underneath the surface. So a common fly and a very productive fly is the woolly bugger, which can imitate a bait fish, a night crawler. It can be an aggravating fly. It's a great all-around fly for fast water. Your streamer pattern is to really imitate a minnow, some sort of bait fish that is in the water. These are larvae and pupae. This is a stonefly, which is called a prince nymph. These flies here, these are subsurface on this side. Depending on what's hatching, you try to match the size, the color. When they're small and the fish are very inactive, you may want to go down deep and fish the small larvae type flies. When the fish are a little bit more aggressive and they're chasing large flies that you see hatching but they're not taking a surface fly, you may want to try a prince. It has a bead head, which allows you to fish it with a floating line, and it gets the fly down. The longer the leader for sinking flies on a floating line, the deeper it will get. So the longer the leader, the deeper the sinking fly. The shorter the leader, the closer to the surface it will stay. Again, and your streamer pattern and a woolly bugger pattern.